Okay guys, so this stack of Game Boy games here is pretty epic. If you are a Game Boy collector, we have some of the rarest Game Boy games in existence in this stack. Let's check it out. These are the games stacked from cheapest to most expensive / rare. Here we go. Baseball, World Cup, golf, tennis, dexterity, Mousetrap Hotel, Fortified Zone. Totally looks like a kind of a Contra game there, especially with the dude and his gun. Mercenary Force, Maru's Mission, Spider-Man X-Men, Earthworm Jim, Ninja Boy, Ultima Runes of Virtue, Sword of Hope, Ultima Ruins of Virtue 2, Ninja Boy 2, Cool Ball, Blaster Master Boy, Felix the Cat, which apparently is very similar to the NES game, just -1 level. Also, a very minty cart, just like many of the carts in this lot. Fish Dude, Captain America and the Avengers. Great Greed. This game is based off the story of Jeff Bezos. Avenging Spirit. I absolutely love the cover art for this game here. Sword of Hope 2. You can see it right there. Sword of Hope 2. Thank God for Roman numerals, eh? And then the last two here, Castlevania Legends, also in extremely good condition. And finally, the big heavy hitter here, one of the top 5, top 7 games for the Game Boy, Sumo Fighter, in minty condition, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Never had this game in stock. Really, really excited to get this game in. So these are all the Game Boy games that he traded in. He did also trade in a few other games. So we did get some NES games. Nothing too crazy, but we're always happy to get some NES games. Tecmo NBA Basketball, kind of an obscure game for the NES. And Gradius, anytime we get Gradius in, sells right away. And then at the bottom here, we got Ninja Brothers and Faria. Really good to get those two in. A couple of rare games for the system. Always good to get more rare games in. He traded in a few N64 games. We got Spider-Man, Bugs Life, Turok, and Lego Racers. Finally got a couple of Genesis games. Gargoyles, really good game for the Genesis. A lot of fun. Ghosts and Ghouls. A little bit of damage there on the carpet. That's all right. Excellent game. I prefer this game to the Super Nintendo version. Really, really fun. Finally, we got The Punisher. Guys, this is a very rare and very sought after cart for the Genesis. Really happy to have this. I think it's the first time we've ever had it. There is some label damage on the top. It's not terrible, but really happy to get that in. So this is all of Mike's lot. We're going to be finding room for all this on the shelves and putting it up right now. Hey guys, happy St. Paddy's Day. It is St. Patrick's Day today. Definitely not going to be releasing this on Paddy's Day, but just want to say happy St. Paddy's Day to all y'all. Wearing my green. This is one of my old hockey jerseys from when I was a kid. I like to wear it on Paddy's Day because it fits me pretty well. So I played for the West End Capitals. I'm from Ottawa. We're the capital of Canada. West End Capitals. What are you guys doing for St. Paddy's Day? I'm working. Okay guys, it happened again. We struck gold twice in one day. This is not the same stack that you were looking at earlier. This is a brand new stack of Game Boy games. More Game Boy games for our shelves. Just unbelievable. Check out this trade. I did the exact same thing as I did for the last one, going from cheapest to most expensive. So starting at the top here, we got 2 copies of Kicks, Quest for Camelot, Baseball, Solar Striker, which apparently is a pretty good game. Joe mentioned this in his Game Boy video. Nemesis, which I believe this might be a Gradius game. I could be wrong though. The reason I think that is because it's made by Ultra, which was the subsidiary of Konami. We got Micro Machines, Top Gear Pocket. I should mention some of the games are Game Boy Color games, but you can kind of tell with the stack here, the black games there. So Tetris, Shadowgate Classic. It's funny, I was actually going to say Tetris. What a classic. And then we got Shadowgate Classic. Castlevania Adventure. Mega Man, Dr. Wily's Revenge. Baseball. Mega Man, Dr. Wily's Revenge, a second copy. Super Mario Land 2. We always need this game. Really happy to get it in, and it's in very, very good condition. So the person that traded this stuff in, this was actually from his childhood. So he sold us his childhood games, and I got to say he kept his stuff in really good condition. Final Fantasy Legend 3, Ultima Runes of Virtue, so a second copy. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, Final Fantasy Legend, Mega Man 2, Mega Man Extreme, Final Fantasy Legend 2, Metroid 2, The Return of Samus, and look, there's Samus again. 2 copies. Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, Dragon Warrior 1 and 2. Really, really good shape on this one too. I mean, most of them are like that. Final Fantasy Adventure, Batman the Animated Series. Loved this cartoon back in the day. So good, so gritty, so dark. And finally, last one, Bomberman Quest. A pretty expensive game for the Game Boy Color. You know, the Bomberman games are always highly sought after. First time we've had this one, I believe, maybe definitely in a very long time. So I'll be pricing these and putting them out shortly. All right, guys, get ready for a montage. I'm going to put all the Game Boy games on the counter here. Alright guys, so here is the problem we have right now. This is where we keep our Game Boy Advance and Game Boy games. And what do you notice? 1, 2, 3 holes. And I've got all of these games that I have to somehow find room for in here. And what I'm thinking of doing is probably I'm going to take all of this out, and then I'm going to put in the most expensive games, and anything that's cheaper, which could be even $30 or $40 games, is probably going to go into our Game Boy overstock bin right here. These games do sell regularly. We like to keep them closer to the counter for obvious reasons, but yeah, not a lot of room in our display case here, so I'll let you know how it looks after I put them in. So it happened. We've been on YouTube for 1 year. Yay! Totally by accident, I happened to be looking at like what our most popular videos were, and one of our most popular videos was actually our second video we posted of a store tour like back in the middle of March. And we've been making videos for a year now. And I just wanted to first of all thank all of you for watching, for subscribing, for liking, for commenting, for sticking with us. I do feel like the videos have gotten better over the last year. As the primary editor, I'm learning. I'm trying to simplify the videos as much as possible, because I found that in my early ones, I was just putting a crazy amount of edits. And I mean, you can let me know in the comments. I feel like it's better just to sort of show the store, to show the games. I had asked people, what are you looking for in these videos? And like 50% of people in a poll that I did were like, we want to see the trades. We want to see what gets traded in. And I totally understand that. Like, that's kind of like what you want to see, right? What's coming into the store. Just want to say thank you for watching, and we truly appreciate it. We're going to keep going with this. We love it. It's not just a YouTube thing for us. It's become like a community, like an extra community, because we had our Facebook and Instagram community. We got the store community. Now we've got this YouTube community, which is really cool. And a lot of retro game channels will talk about that. And I'm loving it. So thanks, guys. Just feeling really grateful today. All right, guys, so we've been open for maybe half an hour, and 2 really big sales here. We got Earthbound, that's going to be selling, pretty much a mint copy, and Castlevania Legends. It's been in the store for about, half an hour. We just put this in. Someone came in, looked at it, and said, I'll take it. So he's grabbing both of those right now. Okay, guys, so I'm pricing all the games right now, as you can see, making some good progress. And I picked up this game, and it's lighter than the other games, and it's a little weird. And I'm thinking this might be a knockoff. And actually, if I take off the price sticker that I put on it, it just says game. And if you look at any other game here, it's like Nintendo Game Boy. This one just says game. So I'm thinking this might be a knockoff, which is a little crazy. I didn't really know they existed for this system. And I guess we just haven't had any of them traded in. So looks like we got our first knockoff. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? Is it a knockoff? Do they make these? Also, game? Really? Not even just Nintendo? Come on. Totally forgot to show this. This was also part of that Game Boy lot from earlier. A very minty, minty, minty Game Boy Advance SP. Missing the information on the back here. And I find this happens a lot, and I'm not sure why. And I feel like it's always with the silver models. You know, if you know why, let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, this is a minty, beautiful, beautiful Game Boy Advance SP, so someone's going to really be enjoying that. Okay guys, so I'm done putting all of the games in the display case, and this is how it looks right now. Looks really clean, looks really good. What I was able to do was to put some of the more higher end Game Boy Color games over here, and then sort of went cheaper original Game Boy all the way up to the more expensive Game Boy right up there. And like I said, a lot of these are really minty. Just incredible to have these in stock. So put those right in the middle there. And we had some extras of Metroid 2, so I only put 2 on display. We have a couple more in our overstock. Same with the Mega Man game there. And then our case here is jam-packed. This was like maybe half the games were in here. So, you know, a lot of good stuff in here too. It's just going to be a lot cheaper. So yeah, if you're looking to get World Cup or, you know, kicks. So this game here, like, probably destroyed kids' ability to put Q and U together. Anyway, so we got those there, and then all the Game Boy right there looking really, really good. Okay, so been open for maybe an hour and a half now, 2 hours, and sold that Earthbound, sold Castlevania Legends, and just sold Conker's Bad Fur Day. So some really big sales today. It's been pretty steady so far. You never know how it's going to be on Patty's Day or any other holiday, but so far, liking the sales. Some really good stuff. Okay, guys, we got our next trade here. A bunch of really good PS2 games. So we got Dark Cloud 2 and Dark Alliance 2. Both are missing the manuals, but disc is obviously there. Summoner 2, Sly 2, Bands of Thieves, Shining Force, Rogue Galaxy, Disgaea 2, Hot Shots Golf 3, heavy hitter right there. Dragon Quest 8, Joe's favorite game. The Mega Man X Collection, Eternal Ring, Champions Norath, and Champions Return to Arms, 2 really good games. Metal Gear Solid 2, Nightmare of Drugaya. That is a good one to get in, and I don't believe we have a copy in stock. Got Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, I guess that's the first one. Then Dark Cloud, Jack 3, and Kingsfield, the Ancient City. So really good trade to get in. As always, I'll be pricing them and putting them on the shelves shortly. So another thing worth mentioning is that I changed the game here. I couldn't do Sonic again today. So we got Mario Kart Double Dash here. I'm pretty sure Steph's going to like it. He's a big GameCube guy. So when he gets in, I'll ask him. And we still got classic Mario 64 up there. Alright guys, Steph is here. What's going on, Steph?
Not too much. Same old, same old.
Same old, same old. So, Steph, I changed the game behind you. Did you notice this morning when you came in?
I wasn't going to say anything, but I did notice we're back to Mario Kart, but at least it's the best one.
Yeah, well, and I chose this one because I've been putting on Mario Kart Wii, but like I know you're a big GameCube fan, so definitely. I wanted to put that up there. So this is your favorite Mario Kart?
This one and 8 Deluxe with all the DLC they recently added, like, they're my 2 favorites for sure.
Awesome. Okay, so we're okay with this today? This
100%. You know, a little break from Sonic never hurt anyone.
There you go.
Joe I said that,
All right. All right, guys, so we're a little slow right now, which is totally fine. It gives us a chance to do some work in the store, and I'm going to go through the N64 section here, pull out some doubles. I mean, really, do we need, 2 copies of Bug's Life? Probably not. So I'm going to do that and let you know how it looks after. And we got Steph over here while we're not busy. He's going through all of our cables, and he's going to match cables to all the consoles we have here and make sure we don't have too many in stock. All right. Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, guys, so finished the N64 section. I was able to remove roughly 20 games and basically just didn't leave any doubles with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 games. It's nice and clean, and then it gave me some extra room on the side here to put these Super Nintendo games and some miscellaneous N64 items there.
All right, Steph here with a staff pick. I'm going with Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I'm sure as a lot of you guys know, the game is getting remade, and the release date came out on Mario Day last Sunday, May 23rd, I believe, just before the long weekend. This is one of my childhood favorites. It's such an amazing game, in my opinion, one of the best like beginner RPGs. Like I've been playing this game since I was like 4 or 5 years old. It's a classic. I would recommend it to anyone. If you're in the store, I invite you to pick up a copy yourself and give it a shot. The battle system is great, simple, easy to pick up. Amazing story, amazing characters, and yeah, honestly, it's a great game. Pick it up and give it a shot. Thanks. Hey guys, Steph here. We just got a couple small trades in. First off, we got this Xbox 360 white controller. We got GTA Chinatown Wars on the Nintendo DS. This is a great handheld version of GTA. If there's a handheld GTA I could recommend, it's definitely this one. I prefer it a lot more over the PSP or even the Game Boy Advance ones. Next, we also got a couple Wii games. We got Mario Galaxy and Lego Batman, the first one. Super Mario Galaxy, amazing game. Highly recommend it to anyone with a Wii that's into platformers. And Lego Batman, also a great Lego game for anyone who's into the Lego games.
All right, we have another trade here. This was actually 2 trades. So first off, we got some nice Wii games in stock here. Wii Sports Resort, awesome game for the system. Super Mario Galaxy 2, Mario Kart Wii, staples as well. Sonic Riders, we actually don't have a copy in stock, so nice to get a copy of that right now. And some PS3 games here, pretty much all common. The Marvel vs. Capcom 3, don't know if we have a copy right now, so good to get that one. And some common 360. This is an interesting game, Fantasy Star Collection. We don't have this one, and I dare say we haven't had it in a very long time. Finally, Wii Sports, everyone's favorite game that reminds you of the pandemic. So, there we go. We're going to price these and put them on the shelves shortly. All right, we're here at the store with the gaming file. What's
That's
going
me.
on?
There's only one place I shop for video games, and that is here at T&D Games. They have stuff I've never seen before, so it's crazy. I picked up some cool things over here.
And what did you grab today?
I got some weird golfing game I've never heard of, but it looks like a fantasy golf game.
Mm-hmm.
And then Monster Max, another game never heard of. So
Yeah.
that's really cool. Things I've never seen. Love this store. It's the best.
Appreciate it. And you actually brought in a bunch of trades today.
Yeah, a couple
So
trades.
got all this stuff here. Was able to put that towards the purchase of the 2 games. And yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, anytime, dude. Love this
All right,
place.
cheers. Take care. All right, guys. So here are the games that Tyler, the gaming file, traded in. We got a few games for the Switch here. Nothing too crazy. I was a little surprised. They're actually not as expensive as I thought they might be. Got some staples for the Wii here, including Dave Mira. Everyone needs that. Beyond Good and Evil and Blinks 2 for the Xbox, and then a couple of PS2 games there. Some more Xbox 360 games, Dead Space 2, sort of the highlight in that little package there. Got Xbox One here for Honor. A few sort of obscure and cheaper PS4 games. Skate 2, SSX, and then some sort of staples, commons for the PS3. So he traded all that in, and he was able to purchase that Saturn game and Game Boy game. So yeah, thanks for coming in, and we're going to price these as always and put them on the shelves shortly. All right, so we're about an hour from closing here. What would you say, Steph? How's today been?
It's definitely been a little on the slower side, but we've gotten some great customers coming in, great customer interactions, great conversations going, and we ended up selling some like cool stuff. Like we sold the Bad Fur Day that we got a couple weeks ago, Conker's Bad Fur Day, so that was a pretty exciting sale. But overall, it's more of a relaxing day, tidying the store and
Yeah.
Housekeeping, if you will, is the focus of today.
We had a funny kid that came in too that was
yeah.
trying to buy a
He was
mature
hilarious.
game. Like
Lots of bartering, lots of like trying to convince the mom to get like a rated M game.
yeah, it was pretty
Typical
funny.
stuff we all did when we were kids.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, you're off, so you're heading out,
Yeah, I'm off the hook.
and I'm gonna stick around for another hour. Oh, wait, cheers.
Sounds good. Take it easy.
Bye. All right, guys, we got our latest trade. We had one of our regulars, Sam. He came in and traded for Rival Schools for the PS1. Joe just put that in last week, and he traded all these games here. So we got Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 4, Bro Force. I looked at some gameplay of that game. Looks really cool. And then Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. A couple of PS5 games here, Witcher 3 and Battlefield 2042. And finally, Devil May Cry 5 for the PS4. Our latest trade. Thanks, Sam. We're going to put these on the shelves right now. All right, guys, that is it. We are closed now. Happy St. Patty's Day. Thank you for watching. Weird kind of day. Like, we were busy. Not too crazy, but a good day. So we'll talk to you soon. Take care. All right, we got Steph here. Actually, you can introduce it. Just say, "Hey, Steph here with a staff pick" or something like that.
Okay, is this like a new thing we're doing? Like,
Sure, why not?
Okay, yeah, sure. Are we start? Oh, let's go.
It's filming. Yeah, yeah. Whenever you're ready.